Did you know one of the most ordinary things in your house was, for ages, more of a workshop chemical than a bathroom staple? Soap starts with burnt ash, animal fat, and a lot of trial and error, then slowly turns into medicine, textile tech, and finally the hard bar we recognize. In Babylon, around 2800 BCE, scribes pressed a recipe into clay, fats, ashes, and water. That mix is basically soap chemistry in its rawest form. Picture a smoky workshop, not a spa. This was probably used to clean wool and other fibers, helping with textile work more than anybody's daily bath. Soap starts here as a practical tool, messy, useful, and brilliantly simple. Then Egypt gives this messy trick a medical job. In the Ebers Papyrus, around 1550 BCE, scribes list soap-like mixes, animal fat or plant oil, stirred with alkaline salts like trona. Picture a healer grinding, mixing, and smearing it on skin, not just washing hands, but treating bodies. The same culture packing natron around mummies already knew these sharp minerals could turn oils into something useful. Part remedy, part prep material, part cleaner. By 539 BCE, Babylon gets way more specific. A recipe from Nabonidus' reign doesn't just wave at fat and ash. It names ashes, cypress oil, and sesame oil. That's a real formula. And the job is weirdly precise too. Washing stones for servant girls, which tells you this stuff still isn't your bath buddy. It's a work cleaner mixed for a task, not a spa day. Then Rome gets a written note. In 77 CE, Pliny the Elder describes soap and says the Gauls make it from tallow and ashes. He even splits it in two, hard and soft. That's a clue that recipes and alkalis already varied. But he's not pitching daily bathing. In his telling, soap leans cosmetic and medicinal, especially for hair. So the Roman soap story is a lot less scrub simple. By around 170, Galen gives soap a sharper job. He describes making it with lye, then recommends washing grime off bodies and clothes, not just primping hair. That's a big pivot toward actual cleanliness. And Galen gets hilariously specific. In his ranking, Germanic soaps come first, Gaul comes second. Ancient medicine, meet the world's earliest product review. A century later, soap steps out of gossip and into the workshop manual. In Greco-Egyptian writing, Zosimos of Panopolis actually describes soap and how to make it. That matters. This is no random blob from ash and fat colliding in a pot. It's a recipe, a material, a repeatable craft. Once it's written down, soap can travel hand to hand, shop to shop. By around 800, that written trail lands in Latin craft manuals like Mappe Clavicula. Picture a monk or scribe copying recipes for pigments, dyes, metalwork, and soap in the same practical mix. That matters. Soap here is still a workshop material, passed between working hands, not a neat bar waiting by a tub. So no, the Middle Ages didn't simply forget how to wash. By 1000, That know-how is getting a factory floor. In Nablus, workers boil olive oil with alkaline soda made from plant ash, then pour and cut firm pale bars. Bedouin suppliers ride in with KLW, the ash that makes the whole chemistry work. This is the leap. Not a household pot anymore, but a city industry turning out recognizable hard olive oil soap. By 1370, Marseille finally gives us a name, a documented soap maker. That one record matters. It pins soap to a real workshop, a real port city, a real business. Around him, the setup is perfect. Olive groves feeding oil in, ships moving goods out, alkali close at hand. Soap is no longer a kitchen experiment. It looks like an urban trade now, with Marseille on its way to becoming a hard soap powerhouse. By 1688, Marseille soap gets a royal fence around it. Louis XIV's edict says the real bar must be made with olive oil, not whatever greasy mix a workshop can cook up. That is a huge shift. Soap is now important enough for the state to police the recipe and protect the name. A guild bar has become a defined product, with Mediterranean money and reputation packed into every block. So soap didn't arrive as a neat bathroom bar with a clean smell and a simple job. It had to fight its way there, through dye vats, medical recipes, olive presses, and medieval guild rules. Honestly, that's a pretty good resume for a lump of fat and ash.